Hello, you're listening to No Kids, No Pain. I'm Romina Puma.
And I'm Luca Cupani, and this podcast is about the choice of being child-free.
Each week we will explore the topic of choosing not to have kids.
And we would love to hear from you too.
If you decide to be child-free,
don't feel guilty, this is the podcast for you.
And if you have kids,
here's what you're missing out.
We are back!
Yes, a new episode.
New episode, new topic. So, what's the topic today, Luca?
We would like to talk about pros and cons of not having kids by choice. Let's remind to people who listen that we do not want to convince anyone not to have kids, and we support everyone who cannot have kids and they want, but we happen to be happily childless and decide to go on and explore this journey.
And we wanted to explore a few because when we were looking at all the pros and cons, we were like, oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good, and it was like, where are the cons?
Yeah,
we couldn't find any cons, but let's talk about the pros for now. Like for me personally, one is because I'm a little bit OCD, so you have a tidy house.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Because with kids, they just like to throw everything everywhere. And I remember, and so was I when I was a kid. I remember I had all my toys in a box, and then I was going in my bedroom, right? Throw it on the floor, all the toys on the floor, and I play with it. And when I was done, I left them there. So my mom came. That time wasn't a wooden spoon. It was a doll, like a Barbie.
Wow, like a proper horror movie. Beaten up by a doll. My goodness.
She hit me on the head again. That's what. Now you can tell why I'm bonkers with all those.
Yeah, it's She should have started the podcast, but there weren't any, like not having kids. But then I wouldn't have met you. We wouldn't have been friends.
There you go.
I'm still glad she had you. But
yeah, but there you go. So I was like that. So I'm happy I don't have a kid. That my house is nice and tidy.
So a tidy room, and I would say a quiet room.
Yes, very quiet.
Especially, it's easier to sleep in the morning if there's no creature jumping on your bed very early, because they are full of energy, which we love. But it's good to stay in bed a bit longer. So I agree. I can see that as well. It's good.
Yeah. No screaming. Oh God! Sometimes they just scream for God knows what. I don't think even the parents know why, because I think you check. Like the few things. Is he hungry? So you stick like a biberon in the mouth? No, it's not hungry. Is the diaper clean? No, it's clean, so it's fine. Next, what next? I don't know.
There's a kid in the flat upstairs, just above my bedroom, and he jumps every morning, very early. He keeps jumping. I don't know what. Jumping is great, but at some point you might get tired. No, amazing. He's never tired of jumping, so I still got a bit of of noise, but it's
oh my God. And do you remember when we were there at the cafe and there was that mother with the baby, and this baby, oh my God, I've gone deaf.
But because I've heard that scientifically the kid, when they're that age, very early, few months, they are able to scream so powerfully because it's a sound that has to be heard through anywhere. You need to overcome, so that it's a matter of a survivor for them. So I'm here, wonderful, amazing. Still, I'd rather not have it in my flat.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, I already have quite a loud voice. Imagine my kid.
Oh, and and then you would be a sensible parent, so you wouldn't hit him with a wooden spoon.
No,
so
I wouldn't.
That's a problem.
No, I would just put sellotape on his mouth.
That's not. You see,
I'm
it's
kidding.
better if Romina is not your mom.
I'm kidding, but I'm still the selfish one here anyway.
But from another good thing when you have no kids, so we are both comedians, so we have. If you're self-employed, if you don't have anything planned, it's easier to plan everything really when it's just about you and your significant other. You don't have to check. Oh, I have to move to another place. Maybe there's a school. What's the catchment area? You don't have to argue with a kid or teenager. We're gonna move there or that. Even imagine Ozark. It would be a much simpler the life of a. Have you seen Ozark?
I have it there on Netflix.
So it's a wonderful TV show, wonderful series about a family, and I tried to give no spoiler, but they do money laundering for a very powerful drug cartel, but they have also 2 kids. So when they have to relocate for a, let's say, business opportunity, it's complicated with kids.
It is.
No kids, easier. Now, I'm not selling it very well. I'm not. If you plan to help criminals, not having kids is just a better thing to do. So I should probably, okay, wrong example. I'm just saying, if you're self-employed, it's easier. Wrong example.
Yeah, but I agree that when you have kids, it's more difficult to move because, again, I have that experience because I was born in Germany and I lived there until I was 9 years old. And my mother, she didn't like it there in Germany. She wanted to move back to Italy. So she was thinking when would be the limit that you can actually move and it won't affect that much.
Okay, so she thought about it.
Yeah, she thought about it, and we moved. So I did I did the elementary, the first and the second year, and then we moved here, and I started on the 3rd year. And she always did, some exercise to speak it. Well, I spoke Italian. It was fine. It's just the writing and reading that it was a bit hit and miss because I was able to write and read in German very fluently. So when you have a kid and you want to move, you need to plan things properly. It's not easy.
Yeah, because then we mentioned also in the previous episode that sometimes when you say I don't want kids, they say you are selfish. But if you have kids and then you decide to move because there's a better business opportunity, but then maybe it's a crucial age for your kid, you can be a selfish parent. So you can never escape this.
There is no win.
At some point, someone will blame you for being selfish as soon as you start taking care of yourself. So
you always get the blame.
Yeah.
But also there is another aspect, like that I see that in some of my friends who have kids, that basically, like in my group of friends, most of us don't have kids, and there are 1 or 2 they do have them, and they have to make new friends who they not necessarily like them, but they have to like them just because these other people have kids, so their kids can play with their kids.
Oh yeah, the play date, yes. That's is a whole new world of a network of relationship.
Yeah.
My friends who have kids, they tell me with horror of the WhatsApp chat group for parents when the kids go to school or primary school or kindergarten. So that I'm glad I'm not in any chat group. So,
I'm just in the family chat group, and that's enough for me.
And I know it might sound selfish again, but we are scared every day with when you read about climate change, the future. Some people say, "Oh, wow, what world are we living to our kids?" In a way, if you do not have kids, I'm saying it's get an answer. I'm not gonna leave any. It makes the whole prospect of the apocalypse a bit more bearable. Like at least, okay, we are ruining the world just for ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
it's just we all have a Greta Thunberg kid, and they will save the world. But no, we rather just leave it there.
Yeah, climate change is winning, and we feel like it's
is fine.
We team up with them. I think we are covering the subject because, to be fair, we can't find proper cons. I'm sure that those who have kids that will tell us how great it is to have kids. But I'm very happy.
Yeah.
My advice would be, if you're considering, if you're feeling happy and you don't want kids, just embrace this happiness. Nothing wrong with being happy, and better being happy childless than unhappy parent, in my opinion.
Absolutely, I totally agree. But as usual, we want to hear from you. Tell us your pros. And if you find any cons of not having kids, tell us.
Know.
We are very curious to know. Maybe we just didn't think about it. But we can't come up with any. So we rely on you guys.
Well, although because Romina, I'm Catholic. Romina, she's not.
I mean, I am, but I'm not practicing.
But in my religion, of course, the cons is that you really should keep multiplying. But we are 8 billion, so I think job done. But from someone else.
I rather multiply cakes.
And I'd rather eat more cakes.
Yes, eat more cakes.
So, are we given the contact details already? Email?
No. So you can send us all your pros and cons at our usuals, nokidsnopain@gmail.com.
Or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and it's still No Kids No Pain, just one word.
And that's all from us.
And see you, hear you, let's talk next time.
Next time. Bye.
Ciao.